Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and before I move on to my arguments, I would like to do some rebuttals first. First, the Prime Minister told that in Thailand we can say everything we do. But ladies and gentlemen, we have laws and regulations. For example, we cannot say anything bad about the religion, the king, His Majesty the King, and so on. So the freedom of speech has also have some limitations and frames. And about the problem of yellow and red shirts and the fast solving of this problem. Ladies and gentlemen, in such a conflict, the only fast way to solve the problem is to kill or prison these people. Trust me, I know what is USSR, where the strong dictatorship was used. The only way of solving this problem was killing or sending to prison these people. And moreover, the Thailand, as I already mentioned, is not a democratical country, it's a constitutional monarchy, which is a little bit different. And China is not a dictatorship, and it's not a strong dictatorship. It is a socialist country. And now I would like to move on to my argument. My first argument will be that in dictatorship there will be no constitutional rights, because there will be no constitution. What does it mean, ladies and gentlemen? It does mean that the citizens in that country will have no freedom of speech, no freedom of receiving information, no freedom of choice, no freedom of expressing their thoughts in art. And my second speaker will tell more about the violation of constitutional rights in dictatorship. And I would like to, my second argument will be that weak democracy, even if it is weak, like we now see in some countries, it has the possibilities to become strong. Sit down, please. But strong dictatorship in itself, first, it cannot last long, and the second, it can become only an anarchy after the strong dictatorship, because the strong dictatorship also reaches its peak point. And in dictatorship, individual life, individual interest of a person is less important than the interest of not of the government, ladies and gentlemen, not of the nation, of the dictator. For example, all the interests of all citizens of that country are less important than the interests of a single person standing on the top. And when this dictator is making decisions, they're not always, and I would like to say always, do not fit into what the citizens want, but it fits into only what he wants. So you can see the consequences, ladies and gentlemen, that most of the citizens will likely dislike the dictator, because you know that in all the dictators' countries, people doesn't like the dictator, but they cannot say that because they have no press, they have no media where they can say that. And please take a seat. And moreover, yes, I will accept your question before I move on.
As you say that in weak democracy country is better than the strong dictatorship, but if because weak democracy, right, people are uneducated and it's easy to lead them to buying a vote. How are you going to solve that problem?
Who said that in weak democracy people are uneducated? Please give me the facts. First of all, I would like to say that Russia is a weak democracy right now, because it started democracy over a decade ago. But I would like to mention that Russian universities are one of the most strongest universities in the world, ladies and gentlemen. So Q&A has no point. So let me move on, please. So, and I would like to speak more about the advantages of democracy right now, not about the disadvantages of the dictatorship. It was a huge amount to them, and my second speaker will speak about more disadvantage of dictatorship. So, the main advantages of democracy are three. First, in this form of government, people enjoy a great deal of liberty. They get every freedom for self-expression. They can criticize the government through the press and the platform. The government can be dismissed and at the will of the people. In such a government, people are all powerful. This is who make and dismiss it. Secondly, in democracy, all the citizens are treated as equals. No distinction is made on the basis of caste, creed, or sex. All the citizens get equal opportunity. Even a sweeper can become a president. Let's take a seat. Thirdly, the democracy is best suited for a country in peacetime. Sound foundation of a nation are laid through it. Everything great is achieved through the cooperation of people. Cooperation of the people is its basic principle. Please keep in mind, cooperation of people, not the mind of a single person. And before I move on, I would like to think everybody, just to name at least two countries, okay, at least one country who had a strong dictatorship and now live in prosperity. I cannot name any country like this. Maybe you could. So, as you know, in dictatorship, the government will have absolute power. The government might not think with the best interest of the people. They may be more interested in building large, lavish places for themselves than feeding their people. And the people may be oppressed by the regime, and the government would be intent on keeping their power away from the citizens. But fortunately, dictatorship cannot last long. It is very difficult to get a good successor to a dictator. For example, Einstein, the famous scientist, once said, "Dictators of genius are succeeded by scoundrels." Germany became a terror to the world in the days of Hitler. Turkey was revolutionized and modernized by Mustafa Kemal Pasha. But after them, their countries again fell in darkness. But after them, their countries again fell in the darkness. So that's why I believe that even a strong dictatorship has less benefit over democracy. Thank you.